Hey guys, how's it going? It is, what we got here? June 24th, 2020. This isn't going to be a very long update, actually. I just wanted to give an update, probably answer a few questions, and then let it go from there tonight. I have a webinar in 30 minutes, so definitely have to do that. What is that down there? That icon? Oh. I didn't think it was that icon. Okay. Hello? I just moved it. Why are you... Why didn't you move over? I can't even click it now. Oh, it's gone. It's disappearing. Okay. Anyways, what the hell? Yeah, so, just an update with... Did I call it right? Yeah, I did call it train. Did I say run 8? I might have said that. Why did I think that? Trains 2019. Jeez, it's been a while. Why would I say that? Old habit? Did I say that? I don't even know if I said that or not. Whatever. Let me just go into trains real quick as a background, and we'll do that. It's kind of weird because I haven't done too much, to be honest, and my time has been a little bit all over the place, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, I've been trying to kind of rush it, and it seems like every weekend it goes by, I'm not meeting the goals that I want. So I have an answer to that, but as you can see, this is one of the new cars I got. It's another auto rack. I'll show you that in a second. It's made by the same user. Actually, one was included in the North American package for CP. So let me just go into the route real quick, and I don't have much time here, like 20 minutes tops. I'm not going to be doing anything. I just want to show you what's going on, which really hasn't changed much from the last live stream, which has been a couple days. I was looking at the different types. It's taking a long time to open now. And the reason why is it's either because I have so many freaking tracks in that hump yard, the the staging yard, or it's because I have all those cars in there and it's loading up all my assets, which is possible. I'm not sure what it is. I noticed that as soon as it started happening, I'm like, maybe this isn't such a good idea, but for now I'll live with it until I've decided this is how I want to do things. While it's loading, that could be because that's where I am. So these will be disappearing shortly. I think I'll put them into their own little things, but for now I wanted to keep them open so that I can organize the tracks accordingly. As I said, I added the auto rack, so that's over there. I think I got a center beam yesterday. I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe I can add that in. Or was it a... No. It wasn't a center beam. What am I talking about? Yeah, I got a new hopper. There's... UNPX hopper. So, that's kind of nice. Center beams are next on the shopping list. And then, from there, I'm just going to... I really want to go back into the data and just, from there, deal with it. And I really want to get back to operating again. So, I was playing around with some signs there. Nothing major. I've already put the screenshot on. I have this industry set up for both LPG and liquid petroleum gas, which is the same thing. I'm probably going to change them all over to this one as opposed to that one, because I don't like how that does it. It does like one item per car. I don't like it. So what happens is a lot of these cars, it's not so much the industry. I had a comment actually on the forum, which was always appreciated. But right behind it, you can see I have all kinds of different industries as well. You can tell by looking at this in particular, you can tell that this is one of the various. Like, so there's a lumber one. So that's, I mean, that's there. There's a the template as well. I've got Proto-Lars Industrial 3, which I've already modified. I've put another video out on that. So that is, it's important to have this in the actual industries. It's not so important in staging though. So that's the one thing that I don't have to worry about. These things here, Bi2 Plastics 2, and ammonia, that's the other one. They were linking with something else. 1005. So see, this is okay for in here, and it'll work fine. So you can see I've already been into the various different things, like sulfuric acid. These are different. You can see these are the different chemicals or whatever. Various things, blah blah blah. So I've already gone through and tried to find, you know, there's the intermodal ramp, so that's all going to be like intermodal stuff if I was to go through there. So I already have a lot of the Lars stuff inside. The industries in the actual road itself are probably going to be the Proto-Lars version 3, which is this one right here. That is the ones where I can go in and I can modify all of these. This used to be where a 20-foot container was, for example. I can go in, I can edit, I can modify that whole thing. This was modified. This is an actual modified asset. 4.1 doesn't work as well because it eliminates a lot of these. 3 works fine. Works fine in 2019, and that's all that matters. So that is that. Of course, the other big thing is when you're going into, let me go through the cars actually, is making sure that you have these set up. So what you're seeing, the cars that you're seeing here is actually the ones that I personally like. It's not my full, it's not everything that I have. It's not everything that I have on the hard drive. Some of them have running numbers that don't change. These all have numbers that change, and that's what I want. For example, I want more than just that little center beam there, that yellow center beam. Same with the intermodal platforms as well. But that is, you know, that's just some of the many things that I want to be able to change, and then I will. But for the time being, I think what I'll end up probably doing is working with the data that I already have and just running a 24 hours worth and seeing how well things run on the route, and you know, maybe set up some AI spots where I can give some AI commands as well if I want to relax and give the train a bunch of commands and watch them switch, which may sound boring, but it's actually interesting for me watching them break down the trains, and you issue commands, kind of like a visual yardmaster role, so I don't mind it. There's nothing wrong with it. I do like running the trains as well, but I like operating the railroad. That for me is the most pleasure I get out is actually operating a railroad. It's not so much this train simulator. It never really has been. So the physics and all that other stuff isn't necessarily the most important thing. I was into Freight Yard Manager for a long time. And this is something that I am very much into. I'm very much looking forward to it. Now, there's a lot of things that I have to figure out, that I want to figure out. It all starts here with the hump. Now, I know how to sort cars and bring them in, and I can get them to stop. The AIs, I can't get them to work down here, because what ends up happening is if an AI is humping this yard, he'll blow through these, the retarders at the end. If I'm a player, it will not. I'm pretty much good on the signaling side of things. I just have to replace all the signals to the CROR so that they're all compatible. That's minor, not worried about that. I can remove all the signals for now and just get the trains to start moving, which will be fine. But the thing I want to figure out, and this is where I have to go into the forums and start dealing with trying to figure out how some of the advanced aspects work. For one, I need to go in to all the configurations, and you will see on these tank cars, for example. Let's see if I can find them. It's not that one. Might be that one, but yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out for a minute. And we'll go ahead and check that out. I'll show you what I mean. When you go into kerosene, for example, and you'll notice there's no placard on right now. You go into kerosene, suddenly there's a placard here. And these are part of the car, or at least part of the configuration. I'm not too sure if it's calling another asset that you need, or if it's actually a part of the asset. I haven't figured that part out yet. I need to figure that out. If it's part of the actual car itself, then that could be interesting. I may not be able to do anything with it. But I've seen logic in the configuration, or possibly a script. I'm not sure. I forget, but it basically will plant the right. It'll plant the right plaque on there. So if I can get it to do it, and it's two-dimensional, and I can probably modify it in some type of program, it shouldn't be too hard for me to get all the ones that I want. So that is going to be an interesting challenge for me. Like, even when you put 0 in it, I think it stays, but I'm not positive. Let's see. Yes, and that's very true, because a lot of these will run as empties, but they'll have the plaque card, so it's set up for it. It was the last one to run it. It stays as that type of car. So these particular tank cars don't have a stencil, and as you can see, it's already set up for it as empty, kerosene, and I really like these cars that do the plaque card. For me, if I'm watching a train of boxcars, I don't have a clue what's in them. I've been fortunate enough to see the loading, unloading of some of these boxcars, so I know what's coming in and coming out of, say, St. Catharines, and even Fort Erie at the lumber place. I've seen skids of lumber get offloaded on these on the boxcars, so that's kind of cool. Which I didn't think was a thing, but apparently it is. I haven't seen it, but I assume it is, because we've seen the skids, and I guess they're smaller pieces of lumber that can ship by boxcar, and I was surprised to see that. So that's cool. But yeah, I do like these ones, the plaque cards, because that tells you at the very least what commodity it is. If I see, well, there's two things with the liquefied petroleum gas that are markers. Number one, it says liquefied petroleum gas right on the tank, and you see the plaque card 1075. for some reason 1075 is not on all of them. There's one here that I don't like, which I'm thinking about not including it. Where is it? Oh, are you down here somewhere? You're somewhere around here. I like those tank cars better than some of these other ones. Like that one there, the flammable. I mean, it's kind of goofy. In fact, you know, I'm starting to like these ones better than the other ones. I like Procore though, that's the thing, so. But, yeah, those TILX ones are much better suited, whereas these things here are somewhat nice looking. There's one Pro car, but this one I don't see very often. Other than the Pro car, I don't really see that much, and I certainly do not see that. So I may not use this. And this is the decision factor that I'm going into these things. Do I really want to use it? Do I need it? Can I find more? This is the other thing going into it is, do I need to download more car types? So it goes back and forth, and that's the thing. I want to get this right. I don't want to rush to it. I want to feel immersed in it. Obviously, I'm not going to feel immersed. You know, I'll feel immersed enough being on the 2D map for now. But obviously, having some decent scenery put in is going to immerse me even more, and I enjoy doing it. So that I'm looking forward to. Having the right signals is very immersive. I love it, because I'm a signals geek. So that's cool, and I'm looking forward to that. But having the right operations and having the right car types, there's data. Let me just explain what's going on this coming weekend and beyond. So, nothing. I'm not going to be around as of. I'll be here Friday night. I may be in and out. I may do one more live stream, possibly before I go away. I'm not sure. But I may not be doing much, and at this point I'm not worried. Mostly Friday nights we usually go out and watch trains. We're probably not doing it this Friday because we're going away Saturday, so I don't think I'm going to even touch the trains on Friday night. We're just going to enjoy the evening and take it easy and, you know, just relax, because we got our vacation. It's a 4-night trip up to central Ontario, central and almost into northern Ontario actually. We're going to go as far as Timmins, so going to be up Algonquin Park. We're going to be doing a little bit of rail fanning. Before that, we're going to head down towards eastern Ontario, Napanee area, the Kingston sub, and then we're going to head north. From there, head over towards Algonquin, Huntsville, stay there the second night, then head up to Timmins, which follow Highway 11. Then you get into Ontario Northland area, which I don't know if we're going to see much up there. We really usually don't. But I'll have the scanner, and I got a whole whack of batteries in the back, so hopefully I'll catch the EOTs or something. And that'd be cool. If we hear one, then great. From there, we're going to head over to, from Timmins, we're going to head back to the next night, which would be, we'll head through Sudbury. There'll be a lot of things to see train-wise there. And then we will see the Perry Sound area. We'll be staying at Perry Sound for that final night. Timmins doesn't have really much of anything other than a little bit of Ontario Northland, but it's just a place to be out as far north as we can get and try to enjoy ourselves, and hopefully some cooler weather. I'm looking forward to that, and it's supposed to be a little bit cooler week, so I'm looking forward to that. And then I will be back Wednesday after we leave Perry Sound. It's only like a couple-hour trip, and we'll be back here by a week from today. So we should be back by about this time next Wednesday, and that'll be it. So that's our next 7 days right there. Thursday, things aren't going to end there. We're not just going to go on and play trains. Obviously, you know, we watch wrestling on Wednesday nights, so that's kind of why we came back on a Wednesday. It's also Canada Day, so it's a holiday. And I will be off Thursday and Friday as well. So that's the other 2 vacation days I have. Those days I'm going to be spending. Emmett and I we're going to be looking through Niagara, and we're going to have hopefully a brand new memory card that, if I can get my hold of one without having to go through all the ones that I have right now, get another memory card, and that will allow me to get some more video chronological rail fanning, but basically more for getting the data than the rail fanning itself. We're looking for the data. We're looking for what certain things happen, what trains come out of where, what's coming out of Trillium, what's going, you know, Trillium Port Colborne, what's coming back, some of the, you know, the locals that are running. We haven't been able to see a lot of the locals, and that's another piece of the puzzle that goes into this as well. So I'm looking forward to all of that. But the biggest thing that I need to do as well, for at least the next couple of days at least, is to try and get some research and education done on some of the things. Like I said, the hump, for example, I'm looking at if I can get CMTM4, that's one thing, but I don't know if I want to use CMTM4. I'm not sure that's how I want to do it. But can I do something else that will allow me to hump and break down a train? I'm not sure. I'm hoping there's a way. I'm thinking there should be a way, but if CMTM4 data can allow a hump to happen, what can I do to invoke that data to allow it to say, hey, we recognize what this is, we're going to put you down this section of the yard as opposed to that section of the yard? Because really I don't need too much as far as breaking down the cars go, but I do need to also use this for randomization, if that makes sense. But anyways, I'm blabbing along. I'm going to take a quick break, probably eat more than I should, yeah, because I got cookies. So anyways, got some cookies home and I got more than I need, so I'll probably get into them tonight. But that'll be my snacks. I've ate way too much. But, you know, anyways, that's all I got to say for now. I'm going to exit the game right now. Nothing new, nothing changed. And, yeah, so we'll see you guys when I get back. And thanks for the like. I always appreciate it. Check out the forum. I appreciate the questions on the forum or the suggestions. Keep them coming. And I will keep updated to the forum as long as I'm here, and then next week when I come back, I'll try to dig into the forum when I have a chance, and if not, I will be back the following week. So about a week and a half from now, we'll be getting back into things. So I'm just going to cool things down for a little bit, and I look forward to getting back into it again. So until then, hang tight if you're interested in what I'm doing, and I should have some more information hopefully in about a week and a half from now, and more renewed passion, which I already have the passion. But anyways, gotta go for now. Got a webinar to attend, so have a good one, guys. We'll talk to you later.